You can have good animations, doesn't make the game good. How y'all doing? Welcome to Mobile Trash. We're back with some more content, and yeah, so I put like 10 hours into Zenless Zone Zero. I stayed up all night. I played the game. I was telling y'all heard my Zenless Zone Zero pre-release content. I was excited. I was like, oh man, I can't wait to play this game. I feel like they're gonna make some changes and it's gonna be good. Well, I've been playing the game, and oh man, I love now that Wuthering Waves is out, because I'm gonna keep talking about Wuthering Waves probably for a longer time than Zenless Zone Zero, because one thing here, it's raised expectations. I'm not seeing near the most brain rot like Genshin Impact brain rot or something like that, like blindly loving this game. I'm not seeing that, and I love that, because let me tell you something. When a product comes out and that product doesn't deliver at all, why the hell would I ever play that game? Look, I'm 10 hours into Zenless Zone Zero, and let me be honest with you, I think 10 hours is all I need, because that game, we're going to go over a few things, but all I'm going to say this, that Zenless Zone Zero disappointed me. And what do I mean by disappointed me? I mean everything. There wasn't many polls. The polls they bragged about in the teaser, where was the polls? Where was that? No! That barely gave you any polls. Oh my god. Barely gave you any polls. The menus are so disordering to go through. Why is there so many things happening in these menus? Alright, everybody wants to shit on Wuthering Waves for having a basic UI, but a basic UI works. A basic UI works. Basic UI is nice to look at. This UI has so many different menus that I'm just like, what is happening? What is happening? Man. Now, we'll start off with some positives, because I know the gacha community, they need some positives in life, and the only positives I can say is that I like Billy, and I like the animations. The animations and the voice acting are honestly pretty top tier. Now, I would be like, if I was watching an anime, boom, this would be top tier. But I'm not watching an anime. I'm playing a game. A video game that wants me to spend a lot of time playing. Guys, I put in 10 hours. I stayed up all night playing this game. I'm still only on like chapter 1. Because oh my god. I mean, man, I'm only on chapter 1. And let me tell you something. I think the story is probably over. I didn't see a chapter 2 or chapter 3 or something like that. I made it to the dead period. I made it to the dead period before the finale type story type thing. And I probably won't be picking it back up, because one point that I can say why Zenless Zone Zero disappointed me, because the combat is so boring. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you can have flashy combat all you want. You can have me roaming around the map, jumping around, but if I don't know, if I can't, I'm trying to put this in words. Let me put this in words for y'all. It's flashy, but it's not even complex. I mean, Genshin Impact has more complexity than Zenless Zone Zero. I mean, you literally just swap. You literally just build up a combo. You build up a combo, and then boom, you just start pressing buttons. Boom, set off this. Boom, set off this. Boom, set off this. Boom, set off my ult, and then the enemy's dead. And also, hello? Why is there only like 3 types of enemies? Like, why do these enemies look so boring? I mean, Wuthering Waves killed it having unique enemies. Like, guys, I wanted to do like a whole like boss tier list. I wanted to do a whole like enemy tier. I wanted to do something like that, because I thought that they would have put a little bit more effort into the enemies. But no, these guys are just dumb looking green aliens, and there's some variation. You know, we got the human we got the gangster guys, and then we got the wolves or whatever. But oh my god, Wuthering Waves just beats that out the park 110%. And also, here's another negative. Why is this game 20 gigs? This game is 20 gigs on my phone. This is not an open world game. Half the time, I'm watching a comic book. Half the time, I'm reading something. Half the time, I'm just like, oh my lord, how is this 20 gigs? It feels like I'm just reading a comic strip, and then, oh, little cutscene here. Comic strip for 50 minutes. Oh, here's a little something here. Oh, let's have the characters yap. Oh, another point too. Why is there so much more yapping? I thought Genshin Impact was bad. I thought Wuthering Waves was bad. But Zenless Zone Zero, they start yapping. They will start just yapping for 30 minutes straight while you're in the TV system. Oh, and we'll talk about the TV system. Because I thought they would have improved the TV system. I thought they would have maybe taken it out. Maybe improved it. Maybe threw it away. No. Oh, no. You have to use the TV system for everything. Everything requires the TV system. Commissions, TV system. Main story, TV system. And the TV system sucks. It 100% sucks. Like, oh my lord. Guys, I'm so disappointed. Alright, you know, I was really hoping that Hoyoverse was really going to, you know, put some competition, you know. Hey, Wuthering Waves, you know, it's coming out. Wuthering Waves versus Zenless Zone Zero or whatever. Like, you know, those games competing with each other, having the same update cycles or whatever. Hey, Wuthering Waves, you're doing... Kuro Games, thank God you're around, alright? Thank God you put out Wuthering Waves, because imagine we still had just Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, and then Zenless Zone Zero came out. People would enjoy Zenless Zone Zero then, because they wouldn't see how good you can have it with a gacha game. Now people see how good they can have it with a gacha game, and now they're looking at Zenless Zone Zero, they're looking at Genshin Impact, they're looking at these other games like, no, I'm not going to put 20 hours into this game. And Zenless Zone Zero is not worth putting in the time to get to endgame, or it's not putting in time to get to whatever. It's not worth any of that. I played 10 hours and I was just bored out of my mind. I fell asleep at like 8 a.m. I ended up falling asleep to the TV. I literally woke up and I looked at my phone and I was on the TV systems. I fell asleep with the TV system. Oh my god, it just... Hoyoverse games, I swear to God, are just so mind-boggling bad. Genshin Impact is so bad most of the time. Honkai Star Rail, who cares? Who cares most of the time about that game? I'm going to be straightly honest with you. I could care less about that game now. That game is so power crept. That game is so beyond able to ever jump into that game and having a good experience unless you want to buy the new characters. Alright, Wuthering Waves beats all of these games most of the time. I mean, why the hell would you go back to Genshin Impact? Why the hell would you go back to Honkai Star Rail? Why would you play this new game, Zenless Zone Zero, that didn't even put in half the effort like they did? Look, good animations, good voice acting. That's great. That's a good thing. Wuthering Waves didn't have really either of those. Alright, I like Wuthering Waves models, but I can admit something here. The animations of Zenless Zone Zero, it's definitely anime-like S. When they show the animations, alright, when they show the characters, when they show good cutscenes, but half the time, oh my lord, and don't even get me started with the TV system. Oh, the TV system. I was really praying that the TV system was not going to be a main part of the game, but it sadly is. And even with people saying it was going to change or whatever, you know, where's the changes? Because you have to use the TV system for everything. I mean, every single thing. I think the only thing you can't use the TV system for is like the combat commissions or whatever. And dude, It's just bad. Guys, I really wanted to make guides. I really wanted to, make a bunch of content for this game. And then I played this game and I realized, oh, this game is half-assed. They half-assed this game. This game is definitely not ready to come out. This game has such a lack of substance that it's actually kind of insane how this game has no substance at all. What in the Lord? What in the earth? What in the fire were they ever thinking releasing a game like this? Even with the fighting game style, even with the fighting game combos, it doesn't save the game. I'm sorry. Half the time the enemies don't even hit you. And if they do hit you, it's because, you can't see them. You can't see them while you're fighting these 3 enemies over here because the camera's so bad. That's the time you get hit. It's just really disappointing. I was really excited for this game. And, yeah. Again, where's the 100 poles? Where the fuck is the 100 poles? Fuck this game. Fuck Zenless Zone Zero. I could care less about it. Guys, go back to Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves is so much better. If you want to play a full-time gacha game, that game is so much better than whatever the hell this is. Anyways, that's it for the day. That's my little honest impressions of this game. And let me know, are you enjoying this game? Because I'm not. I'll see y'all later. Bye.